sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete to Devin Duvernay. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now back to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown Texans. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
The score, Texans 7, Colts 3.
kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 7, Colts 3.
Second and 11. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. He'll drop to throw. A check down here to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, That option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Wants to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On play action, Fields. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down at 5. Fields throwing again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Fields. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Colts 17, Texans 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick slant to Hamler.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 13-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. Brings up
Again, it's Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
a loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shaw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 14. Williams set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Colts 24, Texans 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2. On
3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Shaw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throw left side, complete. That's Shaw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 42-yard line.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Texans' 13-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! That's caught. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st down, Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Houston. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, The coverage downfield, equally good.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Fields scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Texans 28.
This is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the Texans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down, Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they've got to feel good about it.